My computer crashed because I tried to bring up a browser to look at the website of the vacation camp. So there you go. That's not exactly a ringing endorsement of the Asus 2017 laptops, but that's probably on me. Anyway, what are we providing the French at a time like this? Well, undoubtedly intelligence and surveillance and reconnaissance support in the form of drones, which if they were not there in Bamako, they're coming from Burkina Faso, so they're probably there. Yes, thank you, Mr. Burrito Man. I promote you from Captain Obvious to Admiral Obvious. So, but what was really interesting about I'm on my iPhone now. For some reason, iPhones don't fuck up. iPhones can do this. What was interesting about the precursor to this was that the U.S. State Department on June 9th issued a fairly specific and detailed warning to American travelers to Mali. And it said, avoid poorly secured areas, prominent tourist hotels, vacation areas, et cetera. I mean, it was, if you look at the history of State Department warnings, they're generally kind of vague and they don't give you a great, window or anything like that. This one was specific to the country of Mali, the Bamako region, and then the potential targets. And so, who knows about encampement Zangaba? Well, if you're French and you're pretty high end, then it's kind of your way to take a 2 or 3 hour flight, 4-hour flight into a French-speaking African country and hang out and do a safari thing. So it's very, very popular with French tourists because the dominant language in Mali, Chad, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, or Côte d'Ivoire is French. Cameroon, et cetera. Algeria, even Tunisia. And so you can pop down into Mali and you can get some desert in the Maghreb, or you can get sub-Saharan Africa at the southern end of Mali, where the beginning of sub-Saharan Africa is. So it's a very expensive vacation, so very well-to-do French citizens are there. And so what we know, and this is why they don't know what terrorist group is doing this. The French intelligence guys like Guy here, they probably have an excellent idea. And my feeling would be, because it's such a specific French target, that it probably is not Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb, the new reformed Al-Qaeda in Northern Africa. My sense of it, because it's so specific to France, is that this is an ISIS thing. That there's so many French ISIS operatives who, for instance, planned the Bataclan Theater attack. That required French knowledge of what the Bataclan Theater was, the friendly match at the Stade National between Germany and France on the same night. It required French knowledge of Paris to accomplish that. And so this, while sure you could Google Mali, popular French vacation spots, you would have to be thinking like that. And so the Bavaria, would you be at Bad Aibling? I don't want you to tell me where in Bavaria you're stationed, but I just am wondering if you are if you're in BA. Then as you know, you're getting $120 per diem. So, Bad Aibling, by the way, is an NSA listening post outside of Munich, to the northwest of Munich. There's a NSA listening post called Bad Aibling that officially we handed over to the Germans a couple of years ago, like 10 years ago. But what's really weird about it is that there's still baseball diamonds on the base. So, and the Germans are really quick. When they take over an American base, they bulldoze the shit out of it, and they put soccer fields everywhere. But at Bad Aibling, there's two baseball diamonds still. You would think that they would camouflage that for satellites. But anywho, so my early hot take on this would be that it would be an ISIS operation because ISIS have way more French speakers than Al Qaeda has available. ISIS have way more committed French speakers available for planning and execution. So the operation is ongoing. I'll keep you updated, and I'll chime in as events warrant. But anyway, it's Kangaba encampment, Kangaba campgrounds resort, very high-end resort in Mali, has been overrun by unknown terrorists, and they are probably, if we know ISIS, are busy killing people. And yes, the U.S. is involved from CENTCOM and from EUCOM, probably not from African Command, even though this is in the center of Africa. But so anyway, all right. So I will click the finish button, and I'll work on getting a new laptop, at least with a Radeon graphics processing unit, because this is fucked up.